Alright folks, welcome to battle number 5. I've had to redo this one here because as I went in to do the double battles there in the last bit, we had a bit of an issue where I think Keldeo was banned, so I was using an Icy Wind Keldeo there, so we have replaced him. I'll go over once again the team because obviously you guys haven't heard it since I've deleted the first video. We're going to use Battle Box here, and I've replaced Keldeo with Greninja here. So we have Amoonguss, Landorus, Aegislash, Sylveon, Kangaskhan, and Greninja. We have a Black Sludge, Choice Scarf, Weakness Policy, Choice Specs, Kangaskhanite, and Life Orb there on Greninja. So this is with doubles. So I had to register for doubles there last time, so we actually are on a 0-0 win ratio for doubles, and this is one we are going to be taking as our competitive one. The singles are sort of just for fun and practice. This is our one we really are in try-hard mode. So we do have Score, whatever that thing's called, Drapion, sorry. I can't really name that either, but it's a fighting normal type, I believe. Noivern, Flygon, Chandelure, and Glalie. And there's probably going to be Glalie here, so really regretting not having Heatran with the team right now. But I think we have a nice chance otherwise. But none of these, only Pokemon I can see being a major threat is going to be that, the Chandelure. So I have a nice opening idea here. I have a nice opening of Amoonguss and Kangaskhan. All of these Pokemon are actually going to be quite... My Sylveon is going to be good against two of those at least. And the Fairy type doesn't... The only Pokemon I'm going to have a problem with Sylveon is actually going to be the Drapion. As Sylveon can take most of these hits. I'm not sure. I've never seen Mega Glalie in play apart from the Pokemon League, so I'm not actually sure if it's special or physical. But I'm trying to have a look here. The Chandelure could have Levitate, I believe, but most of them carry Flash Fire. So, this guy's got a nice team actually, and I really want to win my first match. So, Kangaskhan and Amoonguss I think is a really good start pick because I can do Fake Out and Spore depending on which one is the highest priority of targets there, and he has no ghost types, so I can put Chandelure actually. So I think Sylveon is a really good pick in this one. So that's it. And I really believe Greninja is good in this situation, but Landorus is good as well. I think I need Greninja to take out that Chandelure. Sylveon could do it, but she is Choice Spect. Aegislash is too weak against Chandelure, I think. Aegislash might actually be a good choice because of... I'm going to go Greninja. It might be the wrong decision, but I'm running out of time, so I'm going to go for Greninja here. So we'll see how this goes. I'm looking forward to this match. Actually, this is going to be our first match in the doubles, and this is our competitive format, so we actually have to go in full try-hard. I'm going to take a lot of time for each turn to make sure I do everything perfectly here. I'm hoping I remember the name of that Panda fighting type. So we have Amoonguss and Kangaskhan in play right now. My Amoonguss I just bred yesterday, which is a 6 IV. And we have his Glalie and Noivern. So this Glalie is going to be his Mega. He's going to find the Kangaskhanite, that's completely fine, and the Black Sludge. Both of those are very obvious. I think Glalie is going to do some form of Ice Attack. I think Noivern is going to be the least threatening, because I think the Glalie can do a lot of damage to my Kangaskhan. He might predict the Fake Out, but we're going to do Fake Out onto the Glalie there. Part of me wants to actually use Power Up Punch on the Glalie, but I don't want to take a chance. And we're going to go right ahead with the Spore onto Noivern. Noivern will get a free attack off here, so we'll see what he has. So we'll see what he does. And he's not going to switch out. This has to be Mega Glalie, and this is not running a Mega, but Glalie is the only one here that has a chance to do much here. So we'll see Mega Glalie. Oh, he's going to go right for the Protect here on the Glalie, which is fine with me, because I was going to fake it out anyway. So we'll see what this Noivern does before my Amoonguss gets to go. He will go for the Hurricane, and it is going to be on my Amoonguss, who he's got most, oh my goodness. Did not expect that. That is Choice Spect. So he loses speed, that's fine with me. I didn't expect that amount of damage from Hurricane, so he is obviously Choice Spec because my Amoonguss actually is really high hit points and special defense, so I'm very surprised at that. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to go for a return onto Glalie and go straight for an Ice Beam onto Noivern, which is going to force out the switch. If he stays in, that's completely fine with me. My Greninja should outspeed this. Unless it's Scarf, but if it was, like, that wasn't a crit on my Amoonguss, and my Amoonguss is absolutely in maxed. What in the world? This thing's really fast. I could be in trouble here. And that's a crit. Oh my god, I'm getting so unlucky. I really want to know what item is on that Noivern, because I have no idea how I'm getting hit really hard by it. And it can't be a choice specs, because if it was choice specs, let's see what he gets. Accuracy, and he's losing defense. Okay, so I wish he had got that one in the first place. I only have Sylveon left, actually, and this is going to be really problematic because of this. This Noivern is doing so much damage, and my Sylveon has max special defense. So I'm going to use Power Up Punch and Glioli here just to get a bit of damage, and I'm going to have to go for Hyper Voice. I have no idea how this Noivern is doing so much damage. He's going to go for the Protect, which is completely fine with me. And we'll see what he does here with this Noivern. He's going to go for the Hurricane onto who? Kangaskhan. Can my Kangaskhan eat this? Jesus, that does so much damage. I'm actually very surprised. This should kill a Noivern. Okay, so I don't think my Sylveon can handle the rest of the team. Let's see what he gets here. Does he gets attack, and he loses evasiveness. That's fine with me. Now, I'm really confused because the Noivern basically won the game. And I don't think my Sylveon can pull off the hero move here and somehow win. It's possible, but it's very unlikely, especially with this Drapion in play, and Sylveon's very slow as it has really high special defense. If my Sylveon goes first here, I'll be surprised. Okay, now he's going to go straight into Mega once he has his attack up. Ice Shard's going to come out. My Sylveon can't take that. Oh my god, are you serious? Like, really? So, 2 crits. I have no idea how... It must have been a Choice Spec Noivern, but if it's a Choice Spec Noivern, how did it outspeed my Greninja? I don't understand that much at all. That Noivern was so... I've never seen that kind of play before. It's very frustrating. I'm going to play another one. But that's extremely frustrating. I don't actually know how that's something I've never seen before. I assumed it was choice specs because it killed my Amoonguss' max special defense, and the Hurricane should not have killed it. It's max special defense, max into hit points. So I don't know how. The only way it could have worked is a choice specs. But if it had choice specs, why did my Greninja not outspeed it? Because the only way Noivern outspeeds Greninja is if it has a choice scarf. So I have no idea how that happened. Let's have a look at this guy. We've got Hydreigon, Staraptor, Absol, Tauros, Parasect, and Caesar. I think I'm going to open with the exact same start. Kangaskhan with the Amoonguss. I should have faked out the Noivern, which would have been a way. I should have faked it out and sported it. That would have been probably the best way to deal with it. But we learn from every loss. So I think Noivern is a big problem for me now. I got crit so much in that game. That game. I don't even want to talk about that game. That was awful. So I have a weird way I want to open this one. I want to open with Sylveon in this game, and I feel like I want to open with the Amoonguss, but that is going to give him a speed advantage in the first turn. But I want to do an immediate Hyper Voice because he has nothing that resists it. So I could go for the Hyper Voice. I feel like going for Kangaskhan because Kangaskhan can Mega Evolve in the first turn and fake out something as well. But I also could do the Spore to play it really safe. But I feel like I can be flat out aggressive against this guy. So he has Tauros, which is massive attack damage. So I really do need to get Aegis Slash in case he brings that. He has way too many Pokemon that are too strong. So to bring Aegis Slash and Kangas. Wait, so I've done that wrong actually. So bring Aegis Slash back, Kangaskhan, and then that. So Kangaskhan, Sylveon, and I feel like I should be going with Landorus with this team. Greninja has an answer to everything apart from Caesar, but he could use Hydro Pump. It's a really tricky one, this actually, because I haven't seen Parasect before. I think we have to go with Greninja, but I was shocked at how fast that Noivern was. So I need to double check my Greninja's EVs because he must have been maxing speed. Alright folks, this will be the last battle on this video, and then I think what I'm actually going to do is after this match I'm going to show you guys Greninja's setup, because I'm pretty certain it has speed. So we'll see how he opens this one. We have Kangaskhan and my Sylveon in play, double shiny right here. And we'll see what he has. Parasect and the Caesar. So the Parasect is going to be very slow. So the first thing I'm going to do here is Hyper Voice. That was the original plan. I'm not sure what this Caesar is probably going to bullet punch my Sylveon, so I'm going to fake that out. The Parasect is going to go for a Spore, most likely, on the Mega Kangaskhan, but I'm sort of okay with that, because I think the Hyper Voice is going to do so much damage. Unless Parasect's Poison type. I think it is, like, I wonder if Poison resists Fairy. Well, we're about to find out, so we're going to go for the fake out right on the Caesar. I expected him to actually switch out something. And he's going to have that. I wonder what has priority. Does fake out have I think fake out should have priority over Bullet Punch. I'm pretty certain it does. Okay, it does. So this is going to stop the Bullet Punch. And now we're going to have Sylveon shoot outspeed the Parasect. Okay, it does. So here comes the Hyper Voice. We're going to do a lot of damage, and we should have a Spore from the Parasect. What's that, a Lumberry? Okay, so we will have a Spore coming out from this Parasect, most likely. And it should be on Kangaskhan. Okay. So the big question is, how do we play this out? Do we switch out Kangaskhan, or do we stay in? We know the Caesar has enough damage. The Caesar could kill Sylveon, but Sylveon is really high in defense. I'm actually going to go for another Hyper Voice here. And I'm going to switch out my Kangaskhan. Actually, I'm going to keep my Kangaskhan in. And I'm going to try and get him to wake up. So we're going to go for Power Punch. We're just going to hit return, actually. And see how this goes. I don't think a Caesar can Bullet Punch my Sylveon in one go. It'd be very unlikely. Oh my goodness, 1 hit point. Oh my goodness. So we are going to go for the Hyper Voice, which is going to take out a Caesar. It may not take out Parasect, though. Oh, it didn't take out a Caesar! Oh yes, because of the fake out originally. That's a shame, actually. So my Sylveon survives on 1 health there, but it takes out his Parasect. He has a Staraptor in play now. The most likely thing he's going to do is he's going to go for the Brave Bird on the Kangaskhan, which I'm actually going to be able to take. And I can see him using Bullet Punch on my Sylveon. So I'm going to switch that into Aegislash, and I'm going to get Kangaskhan to Sucker Punch the Caesar. And hopefully my Kangaskhan gets a turn 2 wake up, because if he does, Caesar's out. And I will have a massive advantage if that happens. I cannot believe my Sylveon survives on 1 hit point to that Caesar. My Sylveon does actually have 252 in hit points, so I'm pretty happy with that. And that's what I hit the Sylveon right now, and we'll bring in our Aegislash, which is going to be able to absorb this Bullet Punch. Quick Attack is going to come in, but it doesn't do anything. And Kangaskhan wakes up. Oh, he's going to get the Sucker Punch on Caesar. It worked. So there goes the Sucker Punch. It's going to easily take out the Caesar, and that's a complete waste of turn for him because he Quick Attacked onto the Aegis. I didn't expect that, actually. I expected him on the Bullet Punch there, but he wanted to attack my Kangaskhan. But thankfully got the turn 2 wake up, which pays back for the terrible luck that I had in the last game. So here comes the Hydreigon right now, so I'm going to go for Flash Cannon straight onto the Hydreigon with my Aegislash. I'm going to switch out now into my Sylveon, because I think the Staraptor is either going to set up. He could go for Brave Bird, but I don't want to lose Kangaskhan right now, so I'm going to bring back Kangaskhan and go into my Sylveon for damage, just to take up the damage. I think he's going to Draco Meteor the Kangaskhan, but we're going to see what happens here. Sylveon is in play, and he's going to get his turns. Close combat is going to go onto Sylveon right now. So the big question is, does he use Fire Blast onto my Aegislash? Because if he uses Fire Blast on my Aegislash, it will survive easily, and he will do a ton of damage due to the weakness policy. Fire Blast. So there's a Life Orb on that. Earth Power! Okay, I can also take that very well. And there's going to be a Flash Cannon, which is going to guarantee a kill on this thing. And I know that's Choice Spec because it had that much of damage. So this is going to be a really easy kill right now as the Flash Cannon comes in and blasts that Hydreigon right out of the sky right now. Boom! Dead. Oh my goodness. That's a +2 Flash Cannon survival. That's interesting to me. So let's bring out the Kangaskhan. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to play very cheekily now. So we're going to fake out this Hydreigon no matter what happens. Actually, I think we're going to fake it. With Aegislash, He thinks I've done this trick before. He thinks I'm gonna go right for the King's Shield, but I'm shadow balling that Staraptor. I'm also gonna fake out that Staraptor because I can't see him using Earth Power again. I could also fake out Hydreigon and guarantee the kill, though. He only has 2 left, so I'm gonna fake out this Hydreigon. And he just actually doing a shadow ball right on the Staraptor. And he can't. I think this Hydreigon's down. Yep, nice and easily there. And we'll see what this Staraptor does. Does he target Kangaskhan? He should. Yep, because he can't use that on Aegislash. And Aegislash is going to go for a +2 Shadow Ball. Right. Oh, my Kangaskhan takes that really well, actually. Oh, and his special defense is gone. This is it. This is basically a +3 Shadow Ball going right into Staraptor's face right now. But then, oh, Shadow Ball doesn't affect him. Is Staraptor normal type? To Cerebi, 1 second here, guys. Is Staraptor normal type? Let me see. Flying types. Scroll down to Staraptor. If I can find it. I actually can't find. There it is. Oh, it is normal type. I didn't know that actually. So what we're going to do here is we are going to Flash Cannon it, and then we're going to Shadow Sneak. Or we're going to Sucker Punch, sorry. Just to get some damage on this thing. He is going to go for the Quick Attack, which actually I prioritizes my Sucker Punch, which is interesting, which is a good thing to learn, but the Flash Cannon is going to come in here and should be the end of the game. He has Life Orb as well. I actually learned something now. I didn't realize the Staraptor was normal type. Awesome. So we are going to get a win out of this, thank goodness. I'm going to immediately go and check this Greninja's speed, actually. Hopefully I can do it within the next minute, because I don't want to keep this video on for too long. So we learned a lot from this, and we're going to come right out of this and get Greninja into the party. Let's see. Let's have a quick peek around the PC here. And we should have a look at Greninja. He is max speed. But we're going to double check in the super training area. So, have a look at Greninja here. Who is, yeah, he's completely maxed out speed. I have no idea how the Noivern was faster. But we all learn every day. I have to be very careful with Noivern in the future. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. And I will see you all tomorrow. Take care, guys.